Selamat malam, selamat datang di Erasmushuis. Welcome to the online concert, the first online concert in 2021. And we hoped that we could do it live again, but unfortunately this crazy pandemic is still keeping us online. And as long as this takes, we will try to broadcast concerts and theater performances via the Erasmushuis. So tonight we bring the orchestra Odelion Orchestra from the Netherlands with their new album, Northern Lights. And in Amsterdam, I don't know where she is Margriet Sjoerdsma, vocals, composition of the Odelion Orchestra. Hello, Margriet.
Hello. I'm in Amsterdam, East.
In Amsterdam. Oh, that's... Yeah. So from Jakarta to Amsterdam, we are talking via this great system we have. So Margriet, how are you nowadays? What's the situation in the Netherlands now?
I'm doing good, actually, but I'm kind of a hermit. So I'm good at staying at home and working from home. And I'm healthy, but things are getting more tough here. We're getting an evening clock, so we cannot get outside. There's only one people allowed when you visit people, and it's not looking good. Let's say it like that. No.
I was looking at your website and I saw that the first performance that's planned now in the Netherlands is in Rotterdam in April. Huh?
Yeah, a lot of it has been cancelled. Actually, I have that's good that you say that, because I have 15 concerts in March. I should put them up.
Oh, wow. Live or online concerts?
No, live in the theaters. Yeah, with Odelion, with a smaller ensemble. Good that you say that. Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell something about Odelion?
Yeah, well, Odelion was born when I went to Norway for a visit. I went there for 3 months just on my own to write an album. And when I arrived there was this beautiful house that I lived in. It was called Odelion, which means high mountain. And I just thought it was a beautiful, beautiful name. So I thought this is a perfect artist name for me. So that became Odelion, named to the house I was writing my album in. And I just fell in love with Norway so badly. Whenever I get the chance, I go to Scandinavia, which is very hard these days. So I just have it in my heart. And I started writing songs about big themes like forgiveness and about nature and about letting go, because I had a relationship of 10 years to let go of, and all kinds of big things that happen in a human life. And then this Odelion was born, and Odelion Orchestra is basically an extension, because I wanted to have also an acoustic version with beautiful jazz musicians, the finest jazz musicians in Holland, I must say. So 3 horns and 3 strings and a beautiful piano player to play this music. I thought it would fit perfectly. So that's
how did you make the step from this house on your own in Scandinavia to the orchestra? You went back to the Netherlands and then you invited people?
Yeah, I went back to the Netherlands, and then we recorded the album with a band, just a pop band. So we played in Paradiso, which is a big pop temple in Holland, and we did that tour. And then afterwards I got asked by a high-end audio label, do you want to record another album? And then I was like, I think I have an idea, because I always wanted to work with strings, and I always wanted to work with brass, deep brass, like trombone, bass trombone, and French horn. I love that. And I always wanted to play with Jeroen van Vliet. So I thought, that's a perfect combination, and I'm gonna record the songs again, but just blow new life into them.
Okay.
So
what kind of music are you bringing together? So the formation is with 7, 8, 9 people?
We're with 8.
Yeah.
Well, Jeroen van Vliet is on piano, and we have trombone, we have bass trombone and French horn, because I used to play violin in orchestras when I was younger, and I was always loving it when I heard the French horns behind me play. And we have viola and violin and cello, and I'm singing.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. And it's announced as jazz, but is it really jazz, you think?
Well, there are jazz musicians. I chose the best. And actually, I don't see myself so much as a jazz singer. I did study jazz at the conservatory in Rotterdam, but I like songs and I like lyrics, and I love good musicians around me who just give them a whole new life. I think it's more a mixture of jazz and folk, and the jazz would be that there are some beautiful solos in it, but it's kind of very structures written. There are arrangement written by me and by the musicians. They're all my songs, almost all, because we're also playing one jazz standard, by the way.
Okay.
So it's a mixture of jazz, pop, folk, kind of that they meet together. Yeah, you'll have to hear it to know what I mean, but yeah.
I love your voice, so I'm looking forward to this. You're talking about Scandinavian. Do you have Scandinavian roots?
No, I don't have Scandinavian roots, but the funny thing is that I just, at some point in my life, I was like, I'm going to Norway. I need to be there. It's just a gut feeling. I'm going to go there, and I'm going to quit my job, and I'm going to go there. Some kind of intuition, and I fell in love with it. And my big dream is also to once go and live there. It's maybe a 10-year goal. And it was just a hunch. So that's me in Norway.
Very cold out there. I think Indonesian people are living in a much warmer circumstance. So you're planning to come to Jakarta when it's possible again, or to Indonesia when it's possible again. Have you ever been here?
No, I have not been there, but I'm looking so much forward to being there. Yeah, I think my grandparents have been living there for years. And so I have some roots there, I have some history there, and I would love to go and see where they lived and how it was, and to feel the climate, meet the people. I always hear that the people are very, very warm,
Yes,
and also very good at improvising. That's what I heard.
Very a lot of musicians, very big musicality here. So you will feel at ease, I think. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Where did your family live? Do you know?
Yeah, actually, I should dive into that history more. I always ask my mom, like, where is it? How is it? And I need to dive deeper in it. But I think they lived in Bandung.
Oh, that's quite near.
Yeah, and I need to find out how and when. And there are also some books written about that. Some people who knew them, but I have to dive into it again. There was this period when I dove into it, and now I want to get into it again and see where did they live and where did they travel, etc., etc.
Well, okay. Gives you some time. You're planned in September, October 2021 to come over. Well, fingers crossed. We don't know what's happening, but that you will be here one day, that's for sure. So dig into it, I would say. And
I will.
Yeah, for now, we want to listen to your concert. So thank you. Terima kasih banyak, and lots of success. And ladies and gentlemen, we would like to have your attention for the Odelion Orchestra.
Hello, this is Margriet Sjoerdsma, and I'm about to play a concert for you with the Odelion Orchestra here in a beautiful building called Radio Kootwijk. We were supposed to go on tour in October in Indonesia, but of course we couldn't, so we're very happy to do this concert for you. I have some wonderful musicians for you. We're going to play mostly my songs, but also songs arranged by the orchestra members, and it's from my latest album, Northern Lights. We hope you enjoy it, and we hope to see you soon.
You were poetry and romance, sparse in your words, but chosen carefully. Your eyes told me all I needed. Our silence would speak louder than the biggest hurricane. I once followed the sound of your voice, echoing right into the hollow chambers of my heart that used to be a ghost town, but you let them all back in. Now everyone invited there is leaving once again. So hurry up and lock that door like you did before. I'll open yours again. You are fire and excitement. You crossed the ocean, so I offered you a ride. We would watch the moon go round us. Our time would be wisely spent, better than before. Followed the sound of your voice, echoing right into the hollow chambers of my heart that used to be a ghost town, but you let them all back in. Now everyone invited there is leaving once again. So hurry up and lock that door like you did before. I'll kick in yours again, yours again, yours again. I once followed the sound of your voice. I once followed the sound of your voice. I once followed the sound of your
You just heard the song Ghost Town because I once followed the voice, a beautiful voice of a street musician in the streets of Copenhagen. And the next song is a song about 3 stars. That one I wrote in Norway, one of my favorite countries. I was lying on my back watching the stars and just wondering what would happen when 3 stars would get into a fight.
spit out 3 stars. They'd been fooling themselves way too long. They vanished while I played guitar. They left a beautiful spark, just long enough for me to see their trip towards eternity. As they hit the earth, someplace unknown, rumors spread they were only made of stone. So sky spit out those stars. They'd been fooling themselves way too long. They vanished while I played guitar. In the shape of a heart, I will rebuild this castle. 1,000 tiny pieces lying on the floor. I'd rather pick them off of the ground, though I know I might be fooling myself. In the shape of a heart, I will rebuild this castle. 1,000 tiny pieces lying on the floor. I'd rather pick them off of the ground, though I know I might be fooling myself.
normally write only melancholic songs, so I gave myself a challenge. I had to write a rhythmical song with not too many chords, because I always love chords. And so this song happened, The Shape of a Heart. And we're about to play a brand new song from Vera van der Bie, the violin player from our orchestra. I asked her to write a new piece, and she did. I told her, give me some challenging melodies, and she did. She also gave me a lot of text. So I'm very happy to present to you To Be Higher.
Even though I'm little, I see treetops grow into the clouds. When my lashes touch my cheeks, I still can hear them reaching out, almost touching birds above. You know how I want to be higher, 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 higher. And then you lift me up higher than your coffee cup. I am swaying, flying for a moment. I am now higher, higher, higher. Take me to the top, higher than I've been before. Fixing up my laces, I am ready for the world outside. Where I can go up, I will, and where I can, I also might. See my own 2 feet before I jump, they are dangling higher, 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 higher. Higher, 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 higher. Merry-go-round and round. Horse goes up, horse goes down. But I'm waiting for the Ferris wheel to take me up higher, higher, higher. Take me to the top, higher than I've been before. just take me up higher, higher, higher. Take me to the top higher than I've been before, than I've been before. In your arms I sleep, famous weightless sleep. Higher, I will never be.
So one thing I find very hard to let go of is anger. And I remember very well, I was in Oslo for 2 weeks during Christmas and I already had some chords lying around. I had text and I knew I wanted to write about forgiveness. And then finally, one magical night, the chords and the words came together and it just clicked. This sometimes happens when you write a song. I couldn't name it any other way. It's called Forgiveness.
The heart that longs to stay broken but doesn't know it, that's been cut open by too many words unspoken. It was left with expectations and their disappointments. It's hard to hold my hand. I pulled it back so many times, 'cause not everything I say or do somehow relates to you. I was so bitter, I'd reconsider. I still sometimes think you should have been wiser, should have been bolder, should have been stronger. But I've gotten older and I got wiser. So maybe one day I will let my heavy head hang on your old and fragile shoulder. a star. Makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come to you. If your heart is in your dream, no request is too extreme. When you wish upon a star like dreamers do, fate is kind. She brings to those who love the sweet fulfillment of their secret longing. Like a bolt out of the blue, fate steps in and sees you through. When you wish upon a star like dreamers do. Like a bolt out of the blue, fate kicks in and sees you through. When you wish upon a star like dreamers do.
And so that was the classic song When You Wish Upon a Star. It was arranged by Annie Tangberg, the cellist from our orchestra, and I just love that song, so I'm very happy she arranged that for us. And as you can hear, the strings can sing pretty well.
paint's still wet, my dear, but the picture's drying out. And the landscape's always change, another bumpy road to climb. Well, you're sleeping with a frown, 'cause your brush keeps on tumbling down. The moon is out tonight, beautifully round as a plate. I will let her be my guide, she's only one route to take. Well, the waves come and go as they please. That's as constant as a northern star can be. Well, the paint's still wet, my dear, but the picture's drying out. And the landscape's always change, another bumpy road to climb.
So this was Margriet Sjoerdsma talking to you from Radio Kootwijk, from the Odelion Orchestra. I'm very happy you joined us tonight. Such a pleasure to play for you, to sing for you, and we hope to come and tour in Indonesia very soon. Until then, stay safe, best wishes, and hopefully see you soon.
Thank you so much, Odelion Orchestra, for this marvelous concert. Thank you, Margriet, Jeroen, Luc, Pablo, Romain, Vera, Isabella, and Annie. We really enjoyed the performance, and I really hope to see you soon in Jakarta. We planned it for September, October this year, and hopefully we are able to travel by then, and we would like to welcome you here in the Erasmus House. The nice thing about the recordings of these concert is that they were all taken at the famous Radio Kootwijk in the Netherlands, who has also a connection with Indonesia, namely with Radio Malaban, which was an important communication channel between the Netherlands and Indonesia in the first part of the 20th century. So there's always surprises in connections between Netherlands and Indonesia. So next time we hope to see you all again, and that's on the 9th of February, where we have a theater performance of the 90s, a theater group from the Netherlands with their performance Memento Mori on the 9th of February at 8 o'clock at Erasmus House. Hope to see you then.